Oh yeah, let's get to it.
Come on, man.
Yo, what's happening? It's your boy T Money, man. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. Yeah, I hit y'all motherfuckers with an early one this morning, didn't I? Get y'all motherfucking asses up. Get your coffee, get your breakfast in you. Goddamn it, quit laying around, goddamn it, and be successful on this Monday before New Year's Eve. Hey, let's get into it, man. First, let me shout out the chat. Shout out Candy Girl. Shout out to Django. She said, good morning, everyone. Supernova. He said, Grand Rising. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, before we get all the way started, y'all know my motherfucking slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You got to keep it real with me because T gonna keep it real with you, man. Hey, look, y'all support the content today, man. Hit the Cash App. Please, please. We trying to do something. Y'all see the motherfucking title for today. We got a big one on our hands, dog. And we need some questions answered. Carson Beck declares for the NFL draft, announced it Saturday. Is this the right move for the young QB? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Poppin'. He say, man, hit that like button. Please do that and support the channel today, y'all. Come on, man. Hit the Cash App, man. Show your boy some love. It's been a while since I done had some love shown on my platform. Please, it helps the platform out. Step on that like button. Subscribe if you're new over here. Hey, all of that's free, but most importantly, man, please support the channel. I'm putting in this work for y'all, and I'm here to entertain y'all. And I told y'all, I'm finna mash on the gas. T Money was working on some shit behind the scenes. I told y'all, we going all the way up this year right here, 2025. We going all the way up. So, is this the right move for the young QB? And the reason I asked this is because the roller coaster ride that he has been on in this 2024 season. And then it didn't end how it was supposed to end. Shout out young Bruce. He say, hope the Rams get another Georgia boy. Oh, y'all want this nigga. He say, Nick tries to say, T Money, what's happening? He say, Penix didn't have the hottest game, dog, but when it mattered, he definitely put the guys in place. We can't knock him. I told you, Nick. But he said Carson Beck looked like immaculate. I don't know how to say that nigga Cuckling if he was a method. Hey, chill out, Nick. Chill out there. Hey, Nick already on bullshit this morning. But serious question, chat. Serious motherfucking question. Is he ready to make that NFL leap today? You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I mean, is it a wasted draft pick for a team that may be in desperate need for a QB? Or do y'all think he might do quite well in the NFL? But I'm asking these questions based off the performance I've seen this year and in big time games where he let the Georgia Bulldogs down. And not on top of it, man, and I'm going to get to this, the injury. You know, if he had the opportunity, you know, I'll make this proposal. If he had the opportunity to go back to college, redeem himself? Should he just go to the NFL draft? And why do you think he's declaring for the NFL draft? I just need to know because I think a lot of it is fear. Maybe if he had the option to go back and play college football again, he may not finish the season because his draft stock has dropped tremendously low. He went from being the second to third quarterback taken out of the draft, I think, to what, already number 7 now, some shit like that. But does it affect his draft stock if he doesn't? Let's just say he goes back to college, right? And he plays and he don't finish the season. He's second round, third round QB at best, maybe even fourth or fifth. But this is probably why he's made the decision to go ahead and go to the NFL draft. But if anybody here would ask T Money, he should have came out in last year's draft. Yeah, 2023, he should have been on the board. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. That's what I'm telling y'all. You feel me? Shout out Fourth. He say, sup, T Money and fam, salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Young Bruce say, Brock Purdy wasn't the best in college either. So Beck seems better from a better conference. I don't know, man. What would scare me with him, he said, facts, T Money, dude was certified first rounder. Exactly. But see, him staying in, and this is why if you got the opportunity to go and get the money, you just go ahead and get it. Because you never know what can happen that next year. Like Drew Adler had one of his best seasons this year, right? Why not jump out there and get out the fucking college league and just go to the NFL? You'll go higher than a Carson Beck would. Hell, Drew Adler go higher than a lot of them quarterbacks. But you see, staying back, you never know what can happen. You can have a season-ending injury. Like it's a lot of games that can be played when it comes to making a decision to stay in college versus just getting the fuck out and getting to the money. If that's not what you in it for, then I don't knock you. Because some of y'all is getting that college money too. But if your dream is to play in the NFL and you want to go higher in the draft, if you having that type of year, you may need to just get the fuck out because it avoids injuries like Carson Beck had versus Texas. You get what I'm saying? So, and God forbid, I think they still won the game. You know what I'm saying? But it don't look good on you, Carson Beck. That's all I'm saying. Because, when it comes to this college shit, it's give or take. You can be replaced immediately at the QB position. And there won't nobody, you can be the hottest thing smoking once upon a time, and then next minute, nobody give a fuck about you. Don't nobody even know your name. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is, bro. You see what happened in Florida? That black boy took over. Yeah, the freshman. But, it's a lot of shit when we getting into these situations. Like, let's think of the likes of a Hendon Hooker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see he was great. He was great at Tennessee. I think that's where he played, right? Was Tennessee? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, he played for Tennessee. Good quarterback, but his injury costed him. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say these quarterbacks play a dangerous game. If you have that year, get the fuck out because you don't know how it's going to finish. You get what I'm saying? And then you got a guy like Shadeur Sanders who ain't been balling with motherfuckers like a Carson Beck, in the sec. You know what I'm saying? That could just come in, have one good great year, and now he's the top nigga to go in the draft. When ultimately Carson Beck could have been one of them top picks out of the damn 2023 draft. To be honest, if he'd have came out, he probably would have went right under CJ Stroud. I'm just gonna be honest. That's just where I'm at with it. So that's what I'm saying. You can pause your career by not making a decision when it's time to. But right now, Carson Beck, after an injury and you having to undergo surgery, teams are looking at that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They looking at that shit. Shout out to Fix Sherman QB1. He said he's not ready. And thank you. Nick Tri-State say, yeah, hit that like button. Please, man. Y'all support the channel. Hit the Cash App. It's up there at the right-hand corner. Do that for T-Money, man. I ain't had no love shown in a while around here. Y'all do that for me, man. Yeah, support the channel, please. Let's hit our goal about $50 today. Y'all can do that, man. That's $25 a piece. I know y'all ain't no broke motherfuckers. This show getting ready to goddamn get lit today. So hit that Cash App, please. But other than that, to me, that injury and him having to undergo surgery is going to be something that lingers over his head the entire draft process. That's going from, pro days, going to the combine if he compete, shit like that, to the mental aspect of things, to coaches asking questions like, will you be mentally ready? Like, like shit like that. Would you be physically ready? Like, it's just certain shit. And to me, I don't think he will compete in the combine. I don't know how long. I don't know what type of surgery he had, but I know that shit take a little minute for you to get going. But then like teams start to question, well, can he be a day one starter? You dig what I'm saying? A lot of those fucking questions are gonna come about when we're talking about a Carson Beck type situation. And that's what leads me back to Hendon Hooker. Now, had Hendon Hooker never had, gotten hurt how he did, chat, he'd probably be balling out in the NFL right now. But see, this shit is leading to this nigga being the backup. And Carson Beck, I'm sorry to say, bro, you might come out and be a backup. I'm just going to be honest. You're going to have to prove to whatever team you go to that you can ball out. And especially, chat, especially like in college, when you get toward the end of the season, don't do no stupid shit. Because what you want to do is, I know you want to win the game. If you got a good record and you trying to win, your position is, and your job for you is protect your draft stock or draft positioning, protect your body. Because we're gonna go into this damn injury, and this is what's gonna lead me to, I don't know, dog. You feel me? So we'll get to it and shit. Shout out Richie Rich pick say Carson going like 5th, 7th. Hey man, he might say his shoulder isn't gonna be 100 for the combine, and that's what I'm trying to tell him. Shout out Elliot. He say, what round do you think Drew Adler would get drafted in? Drew Adler, he won't make it out the second round. They'll draft him somewhere in the first. But see, I see what Drew doing, which is a dangerous game too. You going back in hopes to be the number 1 and number 2 pick of the 2026 draft, right? That's not how that shit work, because you got a motherfucking QB that's coming in with a name behind him because of former players by the name of Arch Manning. So, all eyes are going to be on him next year. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't going to be on a Drew Adler because of the name that's behind it and the success that comes behind the Manning name. So, you know, that's sort of like what happened with Shadeur. The success that came behind the Sanders name. And this is why, you know, I say what I say, chat, when it comes to a situation, you know, with going back to college. Because Carson Beck, you were way ahead of a Sanders. You get what I'm saying? So you should have took your ass. You should have went in the 2023 draft. That's just what I'm gonna say. That's where you should have went. But you hurt yourself. You did this shit to yourself. He's a prime example, Chad. If you have a great college season. Now, I ain't talking about freshman year. Anywhere from sophomore to junior, Chad, come on now. You need to get the fuck on. Because that senior year ain't promising. No matter what the fuck they telling you. Get the fuck on. If you want to go back and finish school, that's on some whole nother shit. But we talking football now. Because some of them players that had season-ending injuries that destroyed their whole NFL career. We ain't seen Hendon Hooker hit the field yet. You're not. So, I mean, don't fuck yourself. You know, at the end of the day, shout out Nick Tri-State. He said, and now what happened if Beck happens to, he said, and what if what happened to Beck happens to him? Who you talking about, Nick? You talking about Drew? Us in regards to Allen. Hey, man, then he another one that's gonna fall down in the draft because that's the last thing a team want to deal with. The team of mine, the Carolina Panthers, our stupid asses, set up this motherfucker chat and pretty much just drafted a nigga with an ACL injury. Waited almost all season to play him, just for him to play 3 games and get the same injury, I think, in a different knee. That nigga he done, dog. He won't, because he's not, and the name is Jonathan Brooks. He's not expected to play at all next season. I'm not paying you. You know, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep him around or what. But I'm going to get me another running back, and it is what it is with you. You can't help me at home sitting there nursing the injury. That's just how the NFL is. The NFL move on. At the end of the day, nigga, I just gave you some bands, and you goddamn, you ain't producing what I need you to produce. It's time to let you go. I'm not waiting to 2027 for you to make a damn rookie debut. Fuck all that, motherfucker. It's over with. Might well gonna release you and cut ties. That's just what it is. Who the hell in here is Jack Plummer? He said the NFL pays them first. Oh, Jack Palmer. I was about to say Jack Plummer in this motherfucker. Richard Rich say, no lie, you ball out junior year, you get out immediately. Can always come back to school. Talk that shit. This is what you do. He said, facts, Richard Rich. He said, Nick Tri-State say, you can go back and finish your last year of college after you retire from the NFL. That's what Cam did. And he said, Plum, hey, my bad, bro. My bad. I looked at your shit and read that shit fast as hell. Y'all do me a favor, though, man. Support the content. Hit the Cash App up there at the top, man. We got a goal of $50 a day. Come on, man. Get me there. Come on. It's good content. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you new around this motherfucker. But back to this Carson Beck situation. Chat, do y'all think he ready to go to the draft? Or better yet, should he just go ahead and enter the draft just so he can get in the league? Because if he had a chance to go back and something else went wrong, he may never step foot in the NFL. And I believe that's what's on his mind. I believe that's why he came to the conclusion, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the NFL draft. This will be my last year playing in college. And I know a lot of people was in his ear, probably family members, coaches like Carson Beck, man, I think you need to be done here because you know, man, this injury right here was pretty scary. You know, might as well just go ahead and go to the draft. You know, just see who can pick you up just so you can play. And shout out for that cash app, man, from my boy Nick. He say that, yes, sir. I appreciate that, Nick. Shout out for that cash app. He say for the show, man. Don't let Nick be the only one, man. 50 goddamn dollars. We 40 away. Y'all hit that cash app. Please support the channel. Shout out, Nick. I appreciate that. But now back to this situation, man. I'm starting to feel like, you know, Carson Beck is in a bind. You know, somewhat like he in between the rock and the hard place of, if I don't go to the NFL draft, then what should I do? Like, you know, what does my future look like? You feel me? Like this is what I say, chat. For a nigga like Carson Beck, to me, which was good last year, not this year, not 2024, 2023, he was good. You feel me? So what's the chances of him, you know, going back, getting injured, and never having an NFL career? We all be put in tough situations. This is a tough situation for this young quarterback, right? Man, only 22 years old. You know, still young enough to make a spark in the NFL if the healing process goes right. But not only that, man, I'm gonna tell y'all what else I seen, chat. I seen a confidence killer. I seen him lose confidence. I seen him I can see it in his face. He probably wish he would have already came out and went to the NFL. Sometimes the emotions on his face show like, oh hell, here we go again. Like, why am I still here? That's like he didn't make the correct decision for himself earlier. You dig what I'm saying? Because you can look at a player and tell like when they don't want to be somewhere. But I know he was probably talked into coming back. He clearly could have came out, chat. To be honest with you, he could have came out in this year's draft. In the 2024 draft. He could have goddamn left, came out. Who was the top QBs that go? Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix went, JJ McCarthy. He could have leaped them and been playing right now. Because JJ hurt. Bo Nix doing good. But who knows? A Carson Beck and a Bo Nix. Carson Beck ass could have ended up in Denver. So this is why I say, man, he's shorting himself. Don't short yourself, man. You can't when it comes to this NFL shit. Shout out to Jack Palmer. He said, enter the draft. That's all I can say. Django said, T Money, can him be a leader of men in that locker room? I don't think so. I think that's something he had to work on. He said, hey, you really realistic and know he not ready for the NFL. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Jack Palmer. He said he risked injury. He ain't getting drafted, so he might as well hit the market now. Thank you. Kendra Queese said, you think the Panthers would try to phase Bryce out? Because if they just drop him, they'll bring a lot of attention. I don't know, Country Queese. That's a good question. He said, and Bo Nix. Shout out to Fisk Sherman QB1. He said, but you know who's better? Joe Burrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on now. We talking rookie QBs right now, man. Hey, look again, man. Y'all support the channel, man. Don't let Nick be the only one. Hit that cash app. It's up there in the right-hand corner. We're $40 away from our goal, man. Y'all bless the channel, man. Come on, man. I ain't goddamn had no support around here for a little minute. I'm trying to let y'all live. You feel me? But I've been putting in that work. Let's get to it, goddamn it. But no, for y'all though, if I'm looking back at, you know, his college season this season, that's it's pushing me away from drafting this situation. I'm just being honest. Now, I know motherfucking Georgia's fans that went from being in love with Carson Beck to now, oh, I don't want that motherfucker. Or if they got an NFL team, or I don't want him drafted to my team. Like that ain't a good sign, bro. And these people listen. The media listen. Trust me. The media listen. The Carolina Panthers got tricked into getting Bryce, so I know they listen. So any bad juju that's around his name, yeah, he said Beck trash. Any bad juju that's around his name is gonna stick. You get what I'm saying? Because of this year's season. And it can only take one, Chad. It can only take one season to fuck around and you not have an NFL career, or you can be drafted 5th or the 7th round. It only take one bad college season. You know, if you can't perform against motherfuckers like Texas, motherfuckers like Alabama, you know, I'm all in for Jalen Milroe to come to my team, because I know he's gonna be a quarterback that's passed up on, and my coach need a project to go behind Bryce in case he don't work out. A safety blanket such as shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. They did. That quarterback is gonna be it. You know, they were supposed to win last night. He put it on the kicker foot. But other than that, man, yeah. We you know, my team need a safety blanket. You feel me? We just need somebody in the back. When this motherfucker fuck up for real, like we know he gonna do, we throw him in and we move on. Get draft stock out of goddamn Bryce Young. That's just what it is. But other than that, if I'm looking at the Carson Beck situation, you lost to Jackson Dart this season. I think Florida whooped their ass, if I am mistaken, chat. I don't think I'm lying about that one. Well, I don't lie about shit. I don't think I'm wrong about that one. You feel me? But, you know, if I'm looking at Carson Beck, man, I don't know. It's a tricky situation, but I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Shout out Kiefer. He said Sanders ain't beat anyone, and he played in a weak-ass conference. They say he would go number one. That's what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm trying to point out to y'all. Because he fucked himself. But because Sanders had a better season than a Carson Beck, Cam Ward had a better season than a Carson Beck, they the two quarterbacks that come out the top of the draft. But see, what they not going to do is be stupid. They getting the fuck on. I noticed that with a lot of QBs that have to transfer just to be seen. And once they find that spot, them niggas is gone. They don't stick around. See, and another thing with Carson Beck, he been babied in Georgia. You know, he done had all the shit pieces put around him. He done had a defense built around him. He done had an offensive line built around him. He done had receivers, running backs. So he's spoiled. That's what you call a spoiled brat. You feel me? Riz B say Carson Beck is garbage. He better than Bryce. He better than Bryce Riz B. Now that'll get you going. That'll get you up and going. Look, man, y'all support the content, man. Hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? $5, $10, $20, whatever you want to bless me with. We $40 away from our goal, man. Let's get to it. 50 piece. Don't let Nick be the only one showing support. Please hit the Cash App, man. Come on, man. Keep it real with T Money, because T gonna keep it real with you. But other than that, man, he ain't. Now, if I'm going off last year's performance, right? Not this year. Carson Beck NFL ready. You know how many motherfuckers were saying, oh, he's NFL ready. He's ready to go. But then when you spin that block and you put that goddamn Georgia uniform back on, you spoil. You spoil. Now, let me ask y'all something. I know what. Sanders, I think he's a senior right now. Sanders had a great. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, so he's Shadeur Sanders is a senior. So had he had a great junior year, chat, do you think he would have stuck around? I'm just asking. Do you think he really would have stuck around? So let's say his junior year went as this year went. I'm thinking Shadeur gone. Shadeur getting drafted last year. But see, since he didn't have a season that he had this year, and then he did see an opportunity to be the number 1 draft pick going into the 2025 draft, he stuck around. And not only, did he stick around just because he seen the opportunity to go number 1, his daddy was in his ear. His daddy got NFL pull. His daddy didn't work for every motherfucking broadcaster out here. So he got ties in the NFL. This is why Shadeur is going number 1. Not knocking his talent, because the motherfucker can throw the ball. But if you ask me, Cam had a better year. But, it only takes one good year. Hell, if Jackson Dart would have did what they did, he'd be at the top. But see, Carson Beck, you fucked yourself over, because now what you did this season was made it look like you need a team built around you to succeed. Meanwhile, these other boys, just like my man alluded to, Shadeur ain't played nobody, but he was able to put his team on his back in a lot of those wins. And I told y'all, a lot of motherfuckers is waking up. Motherfuckers ain't drafting motherfuckers just because Bryce Young, you got the team built around you in Alabama or a Georgia, and you not having to put the team on your back, as much. They waking up from the situations. They're going to look for a motherfucker who can, if I can spend less money and just get you what I need without spending a whole lot, that's where I'm going. Because you never know, one day you may need that motherfucking top free agent to come help you finish getting where you need to go. But you ain't got no money because you paying a bunch of goddamn nobodies that fuck around and do nothing out of this motherfucker. And that's just what it is. But Shadeur Sanders and a Cam Ward took the eye of the NFL because of what they were able to do with their team, how they was able to put the team on their back. Jalen Milroe, he another one. And I'm gonna bring his name up a lot because I want his draft stock to go up. I know they're gonna overlook that man, but Carolina, you better not, because I seen that nigga put it Alabama on his back multiple times this season. One in the Georgia game, and I thought them niggas had like I think one point Georgia was up 28-0. I get to my brother's house, them motherfuckers and came back. So hey. Riz B say, is that one damn? Well, I don't know what you talking about. He said QB class. Kiefer said QB class was good last year. He didn't want to drop. Hey man, he would have went a little higher than this year. He said 2027 is Arch, Raiola, and Eli. Okay, draft year. Okay, I see. Nick Tri-State say Kiefer and a Michigan fan. I'm hyped. Oh yeah. Riz B say Eli is a beast, Nick. He say Nick, that man is a freak athlete. Who the hell y'all? I got to go look at, because see, I only watched this year. I only watched this year. So Jalen Milroe is easily the most intriguing QB prospect. I believe he'll fall all the way to Carolina, and it's up to them to pick him. Because if I'm Carolina, I'm going to his pro day. Jackson Dart, if he come out, he gonna need a little more time to grow. I'm looking for a body. I'm looking for a situation. I'm drafting situationally. You know what I'm saying? And I know I probably just made that shit up, but I'm just saying I'm situation drafting. If I'm the Carolina Panthers, I can't keep a good running back. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep a healthy running back. Not to say that Chuba ain't him, but if I can't keep a healthy running back, I'm going to get me a QB that can tote that pill. You feel me? Yeah, man. But yeah, it's let me see. I'm gonna pull up a video for y'all. Y'all give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. I got the video up here. Now let's take a look at this shit right quick. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at this. I don't know what the fuck that other one was. All right, so I want y'all to take a look at something right quick, right? Let me go back to the chat. I'm gonna show the chat some love. Nick Tri-State say T Money. Imagine Steelers drafting Milroe. Man, I'm telling y'all. But see, I'm getting this shit to y'all head. I'm getting this shit into y'all head. He need to come here to Carolina. He say Steelers very well could. I don't want to hear all that. He coming to Carolina, goddammit. If you speaking, dog, no audio. No. I had to find the video, and then I had a little phone call. So here it is, chat. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at this shit. And this is what I'm gonna show y'all what's gonna scare the NFL. Watch this. He had to have surgery on that throwing arm. You feel me? That's gonna scare motherfuckers away from him, chat. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Watch this. That right there. Oh shit, he twisted that motherfucker back too. Good God. That right there could put fear in the NFL that he may never have this same arm that he had again. Not to say that he won't make good throws, but he may never have that same type of arch to that ball that he had before. He said, that's bad shit. Man, yeah. If you looking at it, he said the elbow fucked up too, I think. Yeah. And this is what's gonna scare them. I mean, he's never had bad footwork as far as, you know, getting it off. It's just a lot of bad decisions was made. But another problem Carson Beck has, and it's a big problem. He don't like to throw that bitch away. I don't know what it is with these newer QBs. They think they can make shit happen. They had a chat. If he hadn't seen nothing, had he thrown that ball away or thrown it to a person in the area, hell, I'd have took an intentional grounding just to save my arm. You feel me? But if I'm looking at this, it's the way he fell on it. Watch how he fell on that arm, dog. That shit tore some ligaments right there. That tore some ligaments. You feel me? And chat. If I'm a scout, if I'm a GM of a team, if I'm a head coach, we need a QB. I'm asking myself, I'm asking the peers around me, is it worth it? You know, is it worth it? Because at the end of the day, it may not be worth, you know, and shout out to the new subscribers, man. I appreciate all of y'all. For real, I really do. Y'all hit that cash app, man. Support me. Just a $50 goal today, man. I'm out here doing this shit for y'all, man. Hey, $5, $10 to the cash app. Anything will help. It goes toward the channel. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the content. Please do that for me. But other than that, man, for all you Carson Beck fans out here, all you Georgia fans, I know this shit hurt y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know this shit moved y'all. But to sit here and see what this man has to go through, as far as, you know, you got your arm fucked up, you got to go through surgery. You know, if you don't come out this year, I mean, you can enter it. Let's just hope that he don't go undrafted, chat. I'm just being honest. Because, hey, like, look at him. That shit fucked him up, dog. And I seen it because, look, when he bent it back, oh, my God. When he bent it back, that damn defensive player put all that weight on that, chat. I'm going to drop the link for some of y'all that want to get up here and get y'all shit off about this situation, because I know y'all want to. Let me do that right quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to go over this shit because I seen it when the news broke that he was declaring for the draft. I knew what had happened. I knew what type of situation he was in, and pretty much the situation. I think they replayed it. No. But see, oh, that ain't good, bro. And where he grabbed it at, you know, I know the QB position, chat. That's where most of your power come from. Like when you finna deliver that bitch, is right where he holding that shit at, bro. That shit, hey, I'm telling y'all, that shit is crazy work. Dad say, T Money, I believe Milroe will fall to us as well, but I'm thinking that 55th. I don't know, dog. I think that he if we can get a Jalen Milroe early, you know, then that's where we need to go. You dig what I'm saying? Because, you know, I want Canales to feel comfortable with his guy. You know, and it may not be Jalen, but if he gets somebody, I wouldn't wait too late, because those motherfuckers that wait too late are late bloomers, and ain't nobody got time for that. So, you know, it's a tricky situation. All right, let's look at this. Look how he grabbed his arm, dog. I just want y'all to see where he grabbed it at. That's where all the power will come from. Y'all see that? And hey, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I've failed in that area, like where he holding, and that shit hurt me. So I know when that motherfucker stretched his arm all the way back, that did it. And this is what's going to replay in those NFL scouts' mind. This is what's going to replay in those NFL coaches, GMs. Is it worth giving them the money? You know, somebody going to pull on them. You know, like a Pittsburgh. You know, like y'all was naming. Dad said, I don't think we should take him at 6. I think we need to, Dad, because somebody will get him. And I don't want that talent sitting on a motherfucking bench on a team that's goddamn already built damn near to go to the Super Bowl. You dig what I'm saying? Because all they gotta do is just throw him in. I don't want to be that team or that fan base to say, damn, we missed out on something else. Like, that shit gotta stop. Us as a fan base, if you got any NFL team and you a fan of it, you need to start pushing your team to draft a certain person. Don't sit back because they'll fuck around and make a dumb decision. But if they know you will spend money to come see a certain player play, they'll draft him. That's how we ended up with Xavier Legette last year. Everybody wanted him. You feel me? Drell Jackson said, I went through that shit before, not that extent, but similar, and that shot was painful. He said, I pray all is well with him. Hey, man, I think he'll do good, man. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be all right. You feel me? But like I say, man, if I'm looking at a situation like this is what's gonna keep replaying in my head every motherfucking time. You know, as they get closer to me, getting on the board to draft who I need to draft, and if that's a need, then you know, if Jackson Dart is there, I'm looking right past this nigga. I'm just gonna be honest. Because we're going to have to spend extra money nursing his arm, making sure that he's going to the right physical therapy, making sure that even when it's not needed, you still got to make sure that he's going to get that arm worked on, you know, massage, shit like that. They're going to have to spend extra money on, and it'll cost them more to do all of this. Then so basically he won't give out more production than they would paying for this nigga to get his arm straight. You feel me? So I wouldn't be that team to go through that situation. Hell, I don't know. Our dumbass team would draft a motherfucker with a broke back if we let him. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't trust this situation. That's just me. I get the fuck away from it. What up, Poppin'? What up with it, Nick? Tri-State?
Goody.
What's up with your heart?
Let's get it, goddamn. What y'all think about this situation?
Unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad what happened. You feel me? Like, he was definitely, like you said, first rounder, dog. I mean, he started not playing well.
Yeah.
But this injury is definitely not. It's going to make his draft stock plummet for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think he should take the Michael Penix route. You know, you got hurt, go back to college, man.
Prove it.
Go show the arm is fixed. Go show that you recovered well. But it's not just the arm, you know, it's also the confidence. You know, are you a leader of men? And I don't see that with him when I've watched him play. When I watched him sit on the bench, his mannerisms. That's not somebody I want here in Carolina. Now he might, you know, he might fall, like you said, to someone like Pittsburgh or, you know, maybe Tennessee. You know, you never know. But I don't.
Jets could take him later, like in the 3rd, 4th round. Who knows?
But I don't want to draft any more hurt players. I'm cool on that.
Exactly. I want some motherfuckers that's gonna put it on their back, dog. And I watched Jalen put that team on their fucking back.
Yeah, so I agree with you on the Jackson Dart take and Jalen Milroe. I would, if they're there at 52, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Jalen Milroe is so intriguing, dog. Like, it's one of those things with him, dog, where it's like, you feel me? Like, right now it's all a question, but in 3 years it could be like, why was it even a question? You feel me? Like one of those things.
And that's what I'm saying. See, what I've seen popping in Nick Tri-State, you know, the studies I don't do. Everybody gonna look at the little highlights, like, you know, because it's meant to And that's somebody I really want to hear from. Big Tight, you a Georgia fan. He said Carson Beck is trash. I'm a Georgia fan. Yeah. Big Tight, a diehard Georgia fan, so he a Panther fan too. But as I look at a motherfucker like Jalen Milroe, he gonna come across my thumbnail at some point this week. He protects the ball, man, and my thing is, and our biggest thing in Carolina is holding on to the ball if motherfucker get hit. You feel me? If somebody hit him, he gonna swallow the hit. He ain't gonna cost us. Bryce out that bitch. On the other hand, he's dropping balls. Motherfucker hit the ball with their helmet is coming out like it's such as yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But it'll come to a point if you get a motherfucker like Jalen, they'll be scared to hit him. You dig what I'm saying? Because he's gonna bring that physical part of it to the game, but he's almost like a Cam to me. He ain't too far off with his arm, with his technique. Only thing that I would say that he need to work on is his footwork needs to be worked on just a tad bit more. But the talent in the arm is there. The strength in the arm is there. You get what I'm saying? It's just
does he go to the right team? Like that matters. Shit like that matters.
Yeah,
if he goes to the right team too, bro. Like if he goes to the right organization with the right coaches. Oh man, the sky's the limit with the kid.
Well, Dave is that right one. Because I can tell that Dave has been working with Bryce. Because Bryce been, he been doing a little bit more, like gunning that bitch. But I wouldn't trust the situation because it's on and off. And popping popping. Another reason why I say we should get somebody like Jalen, we can't keep a healthy running back. And I don't think that they're gonna take a big name running back in this draft for some odd reason.
They're not.
No, they're not.
And
we just paid Chuba too. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, I don't see Jalen Milroe getting past Cleveland Browns. And whether it's the first or the second, they pick before us. I do not see him.
He's going to go in the first. I think there's no question, Jalen. If anything, someone's going to trade up to go in the first round for him, bro. Like,
I don't know about trading up, but it's possible he'll go in the
most
first round.
Intriguing prospect in the whole draft.
Because once you go to the combine and they see how athletic he is and how big his arm is, and the RPO system that you can put him in, especially if you got a decent running back.
Yep.
I mean, he's definitely.
Bro, real quick. Imagine some wild shit like this happens. Imagine San Francisco doesn't pay Purdy the bag and then they draft Jalen Milroe. Bro, they're going to have a top 10 pick.
You feel me?
Oh, my God. Imagine him in Kyle Shanahan's system.
So this draft board just got real fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
definitely did.
New England is one.
Right?
Tennessee
what do you think they do, bro? Somebody
gonna move them out the way. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I think they getting ready to sell that pick.
Yeah, they gonna sell that pick.
They're gonna sell that.
If the Raiders keep their head coach, that's a big if because they've been threatening in the news and media that his job ain't secure, and so he's like, well, you know what, I'm gonna win. So unless
he's fucking up their draft pick.
He's fucking up their draft picks, right? Pierce, so if they keep him, then I think that's when they'll allow him to jump up with New England, and New England come on down to 7.
And you're talking about the Raiders, right? Poppin', you talking about the Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders, because the Raiders ain't. I don't think they're gonna lose another. Hold on, who they play next? Hold on, I gotta double check that.
But imagine the Raiders don't even trade their pick, bro. What if they just offered Max Crosby for the number one, like a Max Crosby in a package of stuff?
And let me tell y'all,
and stayed at 6 or 7 or 5 or whatever.
Nick and Poppin', let me tell y'all why I'm fucking mad. Had Carolina not won another game, they'd be right here with Tennessee or Cleveland.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Right.
I mean, what the fuck were we doing? Like that's and another thing, not to go off
6 right now, bro. It ain't that bad. I was really dissecting it. So we're at 6 right now. 2 of the teams we know in front of us are not drafting quarterbacks. New England.
No, the New York Giants is.
But the Jaguars aren't either.
And
they just paid Trevor Lawrence.
The Jets
but yeah, the other three, right? The other 3 will look at quarterbacks.
God,
the Jets are in front of us too, right?
No, the Jets are behind us. They're right behind us.
Oh, okay.
Nigga.
They can jump up. They can jump up too because they have things that they can give up.
Hey, Las Vegas is fuck theyself.
They did.
Nigga, as I'm looking, because I didn't even, when I'm looking, I ain't paying attention.
We dropped from 8 to 6.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Cleveland can fuck around and get Shadeur.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And New York can fuck up. That's crazy work.
And they can get Cam Ward. The Giants can get Cam Ward.
And we can get goddamn Jalen Milroe.
Right, how does it go right now? New England's 1, Tennessee's 2, Cleveland's 3.
But see, I told y'all yesterday not to jump off top.
Y'all Raiders are 4 or Giants are 4?
It's somebody that don't really need. Let me go back to it. It's right here.
I know Jaguars are 5. They're right in front of us.
The Giants are 4. The Jags are 5.
Yeah. So 2, 3, and
Jags
4
is not
will
going
look at quarterback. New England and Jags are not. So 1 and 5 ain't looking at QB. Yep.
3 teams need a QB right now.
And we know 2 are for sure going with Cam and Shadeur. That's the thing with Jalen Milroe, bro. That's the intriguing thing. Like, what if it goes 3 straight quarterbacks? What if Trav goes 1 and then it's a combo of Shadeur, Jalen, and Cam Ward? And then
Carolina
the Jags,
I'm going to tell y'all something.
We get Mason Graham or Abdul Carter at that point.
I'm listening to you, bro. I'm just not trying to cut nobody off.
Nah, you good. Y'all good. Look, I'm Nick popping. Carolina just got saved, bro. Because New England first, Tennessee second. Neither one of these niggas is going to QB. They need help.
Nah, Will Levis experiment's done, bro.
No, I'm telling you, these niggas is not going QB. They are going for a receiver. Listen to what I'm telling you. They didn't get rid of D-Hop.
It could happen, yeah.
Cleveland Browns can get Shadeur. New York can get Cam. Jacksonville, I have to go
Will Johnson. They'd probably go corner.
Yeah.
They got edge rushers. They got Josh Allen, Tynes, and Trayvon Walker. You feel me? They're not gonna go. You feel me? Or Trav if Trav's not there. They'd go Trav or Will Johnson.
Yeah, and the Panthers, man, they better get them a QB, dog.
Imagine we drafted Jalen Milroe. That would be wild. It would
I'd jump out my fucking seat. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but it wouldn't happen, T-Money. I feel you. I would too, low-key.
Yeah, don't never say never, bro.
Wrong. Yeah, I just look at the logistics of it. Like David Tepper, that's his boy, bro. Would you call him that possum looking?
Hey, he's the third best quarterback. Popping and Nick, he's the third best quarterback though to come off the board.
But right now he's looking to go in the second round. So I don't think. With as much problems had on defense, they're going defense.
Like that. I'm telling you, I'm going to get my guy. Because Carolina, where do we draft that in the second round?
We got the Rams pick, bro. Yeah, so it's a pretty high pick. It's not going to be that coveted no more. It looked good. It looked good week 5. Now it don't look that hot no more.
Man, these niggas, I'm looking at motherfuckers like the Saints, my nigga. What if they fuck around and get him? That's what I'm like. You, Dave, if you listening, nigga, don't let these niggas jump you, dog. You better get your guy. Listen to me. I told y'all, for all of y'all goddamn Georgia fans, I know y'all pulled up for Carson Beck today. I don't mean to go off top. Poppin' Nick. If he don't get a QB, he gonna be fired mid-season. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all call Bryce playoff.
We've been saying that over there where we at. He need to get his guy.
I know. I've been listening. Goat and goddamn Kendall over there funny than him. I fuck with Kendall heavy though. I've been fucking with him since Big Cat. But Poppin', man, damn, bruh. Because how many games you giving Dave Canales if you know he don't get a QB? I'm giving him at least 5 or 6. 6 at the max.
Yep, 6 if he don't get a QB.
Man, I'm telling y'all right now, shit gonna go left, dog. If he's gonna have to get one of those bigger guys. And I know y'all motherfucker, I don't want no quarterback from Alabama, but Jalen Milroe different, dog. He's different. You know, he ain't no Bryce, bro. I'm looking at that motherfucker. He with the shit, and that's what I want. That dog in him.
Yeah, I just looked at the schedule for next week, fellas. The only chance we got is Jacksonville beating Indianapolis. Everyone else is gonna lose. Browns got to play the Ravens. That's an L. Giants got to play the Eagles. That's an L. You feel me? Like the best case scenario is looking like will be the 5th pick, which you feel me? It ain't that bad. It's not that bad.
But you jumping motherfuckers though, because Tennessee, I don't think they pull. If they do, nigga, that'll shock me. If they pull at a quarterback, that means that Cleveland.
Will Levis not playing right now, dog, and he's healthy, isn't he not? They started Mason Rudolph.
But see, Will Levis,
that to me shows that they gave up on Will Levis.
I don't think
the coach you think they fired Brian Callahan after 1 year?
Yeah, they are, because he didn't pick Will Levis. That ain't his quarterback.
That's
Just
not
like
his quarterback.
Canales ain't picked Bryce. That ain't his quarterback.
But Canales took the job.
They got a new coach I ain't been there to see shit. They got a new coach over there.
Yeah, Brian Callahan. Yep, it's his first
Brian
year.
Callahan.
I didn't know that. I thought that play action running motherfucker was still there.
Nah.
Oh, Arthur Smith?
Yeah, I thought he was still there.
Arthur Smith is Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's the OC, yeah. I feel you, T-Money. I hope they take a wide receiver. I hope they take Tech McMillan.
I mean, if they don't, I really don't give a fuck, because I still don't feel like the Giants is going to take a Jalen Milroe.
No. I don't get Cam Moore to Shadeur Sanders.
But what if Tennessee get Cam and Cleveland get Shadeur, or Shadeur go to Tennessee and Cleveland get Cam?
I think Tennessee.
Can you pull it up? Can I look at the list one more time? I looked at it earlier today, but
Panther Prime Podcast. What's happening, baby?
Hey, what's up, man? Listen, bro.
What's up,
I never knew or never know when you go live. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe and resubscribe again. Yeah. I don't be getting the notifications, man.
Yeah, I've been live like a motherfucker all week, ain't I, Poppy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on with you, man?
Ain't nothing, man. What's happening with the PPP? You doing good, baby?
I'm doing good. Yeah, man. Hey, Pop. So, I listened to y'all channel yesterday, Pop, and I heard Q say that though no other podcaster who's a Bryce affirming podcaster want to come on the stage. I put a comment. I said, "Don't tip me with a good time."
I said that.
No, Q.
Oh,
Q said that.
You should have pulled up. You know it's love.
Oh yeah, no, I was driving, but next time y'all go live, I'm pulling up. Yeah, I'm pulling up, baby.
I think that after watching what happened this past game, there's quite a few more discussions that need to be had. Which I sit on a different side that they do on certain subjects.
Yeah.
But
what's happening, Trucker 49? Y'all go ahead.
And what's up, Nick? How you doing, baby?
It's gonna be great conversations, though.
Yeah,
what up, Prime?
Uncle Quan pulled up.
I'm trying to pull up this draft order for us real quick. My fault.
Uncle Quan pulled up yesterday, and man, we had a great show.
Man.
Shout out to Uncle Quan. Like we said, we weren't trying to attack you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to get his perspective on how he thinks and this, that, and other. And I think we got a clear understanding of who Uncle Quan is and where he stands with the team and how this process works of where the team should go, this, that, and other. It was a great conversation.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it, man. Leo had him a little hot, but
Leo came in 17 hot. I was like, Leo, what you so amped about? Leo, I don't know who pissed in Leo's cereal, but Leo
goddamn boy. Hey,
Leo, boy, listen.
Leo said, "Man, you being very disingenuous, brother."
Yeah.
We listen to old 70s like disagree.
And I'm gonna tell y'all too, man. This live is getting views like a motherfucker. Niggas y'all asking the same question everybody. What I'm asking, is it the right decision for the young QB to declare for the draft after all the injuries and shit, man?
Bro, I'm so vexed right now. I keep saying
no.
Are we drafting at 6 or 7 right now? I've seen 8
we
different
at
things.
6, bro.
We are 6.
Yeah. Right. I got it pulled up right here for you, Popping, like you told me to. Let me read this out. Rich, stupid as hell. He said, just having Carson posted like that on the ground holding his arm is diabolical. Y'all go ahead. I got it up here for you, Popping.
It's just a little small on my screen.
Okay.
Just tell me what Tennessee at. Where is Tennessee at?
Tennessee is at number 2. This is crazy. This shit is crazy right here, bro.
Bro, hold on. That just messed me up.
Yeah.
That literally just messed me up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Cleveland's
what I'm
3.
y'all.
Cleveland's 3, right?
Cleveland's
3. The Giants
3.
are 4.
Giants
Oh
5,
my
5,
God.
and
Jags
we
5,
6.
we're 6.
We can grab a guy. That's what I'm telling. This shit
Yeah, we
is.
can get someone. We'll still get
That's
someone
what
good.
I'm telling y'all. And y'all talking about defense. I'm not doing that. Dave, secure your job, bro. Hey,
No, we're
that's
not getting a
all
quarterback,
yours.
bro.
You and Dan Morgan's. That's all your pick.
We're not getting a quarterback, bro.
We was not this close last year in the first round. We was
Dave
at the bottom
Canales
of the
got this
first.
job, bro,
Oh,
because
what? We had
he
we had the
told.
second. We moved up for Xavier Legette, right? PPP.
Yeah. We had the 33. We moved up to the 32.
But PPP, let me ask you, because you a big Bryce supporter. Do
Uh-huh.
you think Dave should get his safety blanket just so he's his guy he drafted, or do you think he should just move all the way around quarterback?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, they got Plummer last year in hopes to, I guess, try to bring some type of safety net.
Hell
To the
no.
to
PvP.
Prime, stop it.
hold on,
Stop
hold
that,
on.
Prime.
Well, hold on. Let me finish.
Go
Let me
ahead,
finish.
PvP. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. They brought him in. They see that he ain't because they had to have. You know, they brought a quarterback in
That
for
ain't no
some type of
damn.
safety, right? But I guess they may have evaluated him. Don't like what they see. So I believe that Canellis is probably going to try to backdoor quarterback in some way, shape, or form, just in case we see what happens. What happened week 1 of Bryce? If that happens again with Bryce going into the third season, all bets are off. But I do believe that he'll backdoor himself a quarterback, maybe fifth, sixth round, quite possibly.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out here. This is my wild prediction. I do believe we're gonna draft a quarterback.
Mhm.
Not for one reason more than one another is money situation, right? We
Yeah,
don't have a lot of money.
yeah.
Negotiation trying to get these guys to move their contracts and this, that, and other. I mean, it's possible, but we'll have to see. But I'm declaring Jackson Dart gonna be on the Carolina Panthers this year.
That'd be interesting. I mean, he's
It would
projected
be.
third, fourth round.
I did some film study on him too, and I'm
That's
gonna
what
do
I think.
one. Matter of fact, this week, right here, this week, Wednesday. Give me the Wednesday. We all gonna sit in here and do a couple full game. Not all. We're not gonna go all the way through it, but we're gonna watch some of these quarterbacks. And by the end of that live, I need somebody to tell me which quarterback put the team in their back, because that's what Carolina needs.
All right.
I tell you one thing, and this is me being truthfully honest. It would have been good to have what's his name that just that played yesterday.
Penix?
Um, what's his
Penix,
name?
Michael Penix.
No,
Jaden
not Penix.
Daniels?
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
Oh my, oh my God.
When you guys make a statement saying put the team on your back,
He
That's
put
it
it
that
on
right
his
nigga,
there.
back.
that nigga did that yesterday, bro.
But
PPP.
Michael Penix put it
Hey,
on his back too, PPP.
PPP, stay right there. You
not
right in
like
the
Jaden.
pocket. You're in the pocket that I like. I like where you at. I like the
Mm-hmm.
pocket that you in. No, no
Mm-hmm.
homo. That's
Nah,
all I've been asking for. That's
yeah,
it.
bro.
I have
I
not been
understand.
asking you to be Lamar
Completely
Jackson.
honest.
I'm not
Right.
asking you to be Patrick Mahomes. Just be like that. Just do
Yeah.
what you
Nah,
got to
he did
do
that shit like some
to
Lamar
to
Jackson
to
yesterday.
to win the
He took
game.
over
I'm
with
not
his legs,
asking.
bro, in
And
I'm
overtime.
listen. Hold on, Nick, because you cut me
Yeah,
off.
yeah. My fault.
This is the part of PPP that I don't get to hear. I don't know. He woke up on the right side of the morning of the bed this morning.
No,
This is all I've asked. This
no.
is all I've asked Bryce to be, and I don't see that. What I see is backup numbers, backup type of QB.
Well,
That's not what
I
we
do.
asked for.
Well, I do believe this, man. I think two things can be true at the same time.
Has he improved? Yes,
Yeah, and
but his
that's what I'm
backup
saying.
numbers. His backup
Right,
numbers.
right. I do believe two things can be true at the same time, man. And I do believe that Bryce Young, coming from his college days into the NFL, was a stark difference. But the one thing I can say is this, man. Once you kind of get back into the groove of how things were, you can do what you used to do. We just haven't seen Bryce do that. His Alabama tape, we saw that. We haven't seen that type of Bryce up until maybe probably about 3-4 weeks ago when he started to run the ball more doing more stuff. It's not on the level of Jaden Daniels, and
Not.
I would love to have that type of level coming out of Bryce Young. You're seeing glimpses of it, but you're not seeing the whole full total
Can I say
package.
one thing though?
Go ahead, get it
Now,
off.
Bryce was definitely trash last year. Now, I think Bryce has done his job to secure the fact that he's gone from being possibly the worst starting quarterback in the league to he's not the worst starting. You feel me? So that's a step forward.
Well,
Now,
Nick, I can't agree with you on that, dog. I'm not fighting it.
You think Mason?
After the numbers I ran down,
tell me Mason Rudolph is better than Bryce Young?
Yo,
well,
did y'all see him yesterday? Was that Rudolph or was that the other
Bryce Young? Whether people like to, I was looking at it this morning actually, right before you went live. His last 7 games, he's accounted for 12 touchdowns and only 3 turnovers.
Well, Will Levis was the starter, right? Beginning of the season.
Yeah,
right?
And he lost his job. That's how bad he is.
Okay, so Bryce Young was a starter at the beginning of the season. He was only been for 2 games.
Yeah,
right.
2 games.
2 games.
No,
so
I'm not more than 2 games.
I'm not going to compare Rudolph.
Oh no! He only played 2 games. He played for
the
like
first
5
2 games. He was benched like 3-4 games.
No, 5 games.
You're right. Yeah, but I can't compare Rudolph to no Bryce Young though.
Who plays for the Eagles? Is it Rudolph or the other dude?
Kenny Pickett.
Bro, did you see the pass?
Yeah, what was that? I don't know what that was.
That was some cartoon crap.
Yeah, that was some Looney Tunes ass sack. Looney Tune ass sack. Worse than anything.
Oh my gosh.
Hey man, y'all do me a favor. Support the channel, man. Hit that cash out. We $40 away from our goal. Y'all please do that for me. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you new around here. Don't just be hanging around. If T-Money have caught your attention for more than 1 minute, that means you fuck with me. You kept it real with me. Now you keep it real by hitting that goddamn subscribe button. And please support the channel. Please. All right, fellas, we can get right back to it.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
But yeah, Bryce Young, his last 7 games, T-Money, accounted for 12 touchdowns and 5 turnovers.
It's
not bad, brother. It's not bad. It's not good. I mean, it's not great.
You name numbers like that to me, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Okay. T-Money.
Hold on, PPP. Hold it. So when you name numbers like that to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It don't impress me because
they're not great numbers. I
can go to 2 rookies, right? Caleb Williams, which y'all are saying
no.
He's reminding y'all of Bryce. Hold on. You may not be saying it, Nick, but it's a lot of people that saying that. But
that makes no sense.
When I go and see a season like 3,393 yards, 19 TDs, and 6 interceptions.
Yeah. He broke the record. He broke CJ Stroud's record from last year. He went the longest rookie without throwing a pick. He went like 7 games without throwing a pick.
So that's screaming. Yeah. That's screaming. Okay, we got something moving forward. It's just small things that need to be fixed with the team. And then I go to a guy like Jaden Daniels, which is 3,500 yards and 25 TDs and 9 interceptions. That's screaming. We got something moving forward.
Hey, don't forget the rushing touchdowns, brother.
Yeah, but no. But when y'all sit here and talk to me about Bryce, it's kind of like y'all setting the bar so low for yourself and the team that y'all believe that that's good. No, bag up numbers at best.
That's 12 touchdowns and 5 turnovers in the last 7 games. That's not backup numbers.
But Nick, the thing is, and I think the moral of the story is, and I made a video on this, but I called it the pressure cooking. I said Bryce cannot come out this year and allow any of these rookie quarterbacks to outdo him or outperform him this year because he has now had a full year underneath his belt. Right, full experience, the speed. Remember we were talking about speed, bad offensive line, all the tumultuous problems in with the front office, and coaches. He came in here with a brand new system, a very supportive head coach who brought his guys. He still had the same defensive staff. They went and got him all these different weapons.
Yeah,
you can't have this. You cannot let a Bo Nix You cannot let Jaden Daniels, you can't let any of these rookies, even the guys who was not even a starter, come in here and play better than you because
Oh,
of where
torn,
I,
Pop.
I got
what
I
has
got a
been
rebuttal for that.
invested.
Yeah,
I
me
got a
So
too.
I
what I'm
got a
saying
rebuttal for
is,
that.
I feel like as a Panther fan, and what I've been watching is that we're the only franchise that seems to be turning to we have to always accept the acceptance.
Yeah,
Because I know when I've seen other NFL teams, New York Giants, if you ain't cut it in 2 years, you gone.
yeah,
If you was in Green Bay, if you ain't cut it, you were gone.
gone.
They didn't waste a whole lot of time because it's not for long. You have to show something. So I erased all of last year. That's why, and I haven't been bashing Bryce for the last like couple months. I have been very quiet on Bryce. Let it play out. I've really been talking about the organization. But if
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about Bryce, I still haven't seen anything elite or promising to me to maybe jump out my chair. You're like, oh my God.
popping, and I'm
I
right
see
there
a
with
pass. I see a pass here and there, but it's not
you. But
efficient enough. Go ahead, PPP.
Yeah. So two things. One, for T Money. You
uh,
know, when you talk about the numbers that Bryce Young has, you have to evaluate it on this scale right here, only because he was benched. He has 10 touchdowns or 12 touchdowns in how many games has he played? 8, 9, 10 games so far. He's going to play 11 games if he plays on this week here. Now, how many touchdowns did Bryce Young have last year with a full season? Only missing one game.
say it
He
one more
had
time,
10
PP.
or
He
11.
had he,
11.
he had
He had
11
11.
What's up,
touchdowns
bro?
and 10 interceptions last
What
year.
up, T
Okay,
Money?
okay, so he's
Good
had
morning,
that.
brothers.
So he's
And I
had
think he
that
threw
amount.
20.
He's
I
had
think he
that.
threw 2,700 yards.
Okay, so he's had that amount of touchdowns in one season. Now we look at it for this season right here. He's done that already with only having to play 10 games. He'll play 11 on this week here against the Atlanta Falcons. The
Hmm.
type of touchdowns that he's throwing is different. And by that I mean he's taking deep shots. We saw two deep ones yesterday from Adam Thielen. We
Yeah,
saw one. We're seeing some things open up. Leggett catches that ball in Philadelphia. We're probably talking a whole different tune because we come away with the win on the walk-off touchdown, right? So
uh-huh.
I get what everybody's saying, and I understand that it's been a lot of time that's been consumed up. Let's not forget, we didn't give Bryce Young a number one wide receiver first year. That's first and foremost. We didn't give him a number one wide receiver this year.
Well, it was other needs at hand.
I
PPP,
know,
you
I
hear
know,
me?
I I I
So,
I, I understand that, but any other quarterback out there, and I know everybody keeps saying, okay, well, we got to give this dude so much.
uh-huh.
Yo, look at everybody else's team. They got star players at every position. What star
Hey,
player do we have
T
here
Money.
besides
T
What's
besides,
up,
Money.
besides
Red?
Adam Thielen?
Hey, I want to
What's,
do something real quick, and
okay,
just for a moment, if you would grant me this.
go
Hey,
ahead.
PPP, I need to do something, man, and just hear me out if you would on this. Hear me out. Um, First and foremost, let me start off correct and offer you an apology. Now, I didn't do that, and I could have made better efforts because I could jump in the chats over there and tell you where I'm coming from. But let me just say this: why I think it's really important. Sometimes, when we have disagreements with people, we just move on, and that's cool. But listen, I know you to be a man of God, and it's been working in my mind and in my spirit to say I already know PPP gonna forgive me. But listen, let me say this, man. Let me say this. It's all the more appropriate when you have offended somebody, and I was wrong. Let me just say that. You know what I'm talking about. Not to bring it
Mhm.
back up. We don't have to go over it again. But what was missing in this whole situation is I didn't reach out to you to apologize for the way I handled myself and the way I was disrespectful. So I ain't trying to say let's have kumbaya. I ain't trying to get back on the show. That's not what this is about. Um, I hit on the link this morning because I wanted to talk with y'all after that loss yesterday, and as we close out the season. But I didn't want it to be awkward, so I want to, given this opportunity, Demetrius PPP, I'm simply saying to you, I was wrong, and I apologize for that, bro.
I got you, Red. I accept your apology definitely, man, and I respect you for that, man. You know, yeah, yeah, I accept your apology, man, and I thank you for it, most
Good
def.
man.
Hey,
Good man.
PPP and Red Swarm. Can I say something to y'all right quick, man?
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, look. Hey, none of my business will happen. I'm just gonna say this, Red.
Yeah.
Emotion sometimes can run high,
Yes,
and
sir.
it can carry into a different type of thing, such as you hyping on somewhere else at the wrong time and expressing your feelings when those fellas didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You dig what I'm saying? So,
That's a fact.
um, I'm not not saying that PPP gonna fuck around like you said, kumbaya with you and shit, because y'all going at it, that'd be some funny stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be some funny stuff. But you know,
Yeah, I went
next
too far,
time,
man.
man,
I went too
if
far.
that happen, if you got a problem or something, you always handle it with the man right in front of you.
That's
You
right.
dig what I'm saying? And
That's right.
even if you have to get off for a second, collect yourself. Cause see, sometimes I had a problem of doing that shit myself. Red, like I would fuck around and go vent at the wrong time and be mad as hell, but I had to learn from it. You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
next time just get yourself together. And if a disagreement was somewhere, if you felt like something was said, because it's social media. This is the podcasters world. Motherfuckers say something to you, and you think they saying it to you in a different way,
Right.
not really meaning it like that. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Motherfucker trying to shit on me. He trying to flex on me. And the
Yeah.
person ain't even doing it like that. The person may be in a high spirited mood than you are that day. And
Yeah.
anything that's being said towards you can feel like a person is targeting you. Or, I don't get into stuff like this. PPP, I'm a
Yeah.
good dude, man. I don't get into
Yeah.
shit like this.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, that's y'all situation. That's all I'm gonna say on it,
And I
man.
thank you. I thank you for that, T Money. I thank you
Man,
for
ain't no
that,
problem.
man.
Ain't no
Uh,
problem.
like I say, and I know, like I say, and you're right. We get emotional, man. But I'm not making no excuses because I should have known better than that, and I'm ashamed of it, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell y'all no lie.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed of it, man. So that's why I say, PPP, I thank you for the acceptance of my apology. And again, that's simply all I wanted to say in regards to that. I was wrong, man. And whether you had accepted it or not, I owed
Yeah.
it to you, bro. I
Well,
owe
y'all
that to
fellas
you,
do
man.
me this. PPP, can you hear me, brother?
Yeah,
You a good dude, my nigga. But right now, don't let none of that fuck y'all up from getting what y'all need to say off. If you need something, if you got something you need to get
oh
off, man, get it off, bro.
yeah, nah, I've
Yeah.
I've
Everybody
always
later.
I've always, in situations like this, I had a situation with Twan that I believe we've got to some common ground, while we was on Twitter together. But
Yeah.
I've always said to myself, if I'm on anyone else's platform, I'll never get out of character as if it's my platform where I have free reign to say and do as I please. So yeah, that ain't gonna stop nothing. Red Swarm is a guest on the show right now,
Uh-huh.
and if he say something crazy, he gonna get this work. I mean, it ain't no ifs ands or buts about it.
Keep it
You know what I
real.
mean?
That's all I
Yeah,
ask of you.
yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Well, PvP. I ain't trying to start no drama on that, but Red is vulnerable right now after that loss.
Oh no,
Hey,
I ain't
man.
popping. That's a lie.
Hey,
That's a lie, popping.
I'm
That's
just
a
messing
lie.
with you,
Hey,
Red.
Michael
I'm just messing
Penix
with
look
you.
good, man.
That's
I
right.
told y'all, man.
That right.
Promise. It's
He was
promise.
looking good when it mattered. Most of the game
Yeah.
he didn't, but he did look good when it mattered.
Hey
That's
Nick.
Nick,
that's true.
Nick, I got
Yeah.
that work for you, Nick. I don't want to hear it because I heard you say blowout yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Now, Red, I will say this:
yeah,
since
yeah.
you pull
That's
up,
a
that
fact.
star of the
Hey,
show
Michael
certificate, nigga,
Penix
is
did
on
his
the
thing.
line. So if you got them, if one of these niggas bag you down, that certificate will go in their name
I
at
know
the end
T
of this
Money, and
show.
that
You
and
pulled
that's
up,
why I
it's on the
said
line.
that's why I said it was important for me to pull up
Yeah,
because you can't get the trophy and then say, well, I ain't gonna take on no more fights.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just sit on the trophy.
If the
Nah, nah,
Nick
nah, nah,
on
nah.
your top, pop and jump on your top, PvP jump on your top, that certificate is on the line. I'm gonna tell
And
oh
you
no
yeah,
that
better
now.
time because we play each other Sunday. No better time for it.
I got a real question
Y'all gonna take this L.
for PvP, and it's the
Nick,
same
stop that,
question
Nick.
that I asked Uncle Quan last night. In PvP, I want you to honestly.
Yes, sir.
Don't. I know you slicker than a can of oil.
Very,
Don't do
Inside
very.
that.
of it.
Don't
Inside
do
of the
that.
can of oil popping. Don't forget it.
Right. Don't do that. Just keep it real with me like you keep it real with T Money.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
is it fair, for instance, if Bryce doesn't, for- if since Bryce has been showing some light to some people,
Hmm.
he's gotten better as well.
Hmm.
Uh, would it be unfair for Canales, if you was Canales, for you
Hmm.
not to try to see if there's other options to explore as getting a quarterback this year?
Okay.
Or are you fine with
As,
rolling with Bryce if you was Canales this year,
uh-huh.
after
Hmm.
this year, and potentially getting fired by one of the most impatient owners in the NFL? Well, no, that's a
Okay.
two-part question.
So, okay.
Mm.
Ask your question one more time so I could be clearly clear on what
That's
you're
a
asking me.
mean one, popping. That's a mean one, dog.
I
Good
know,
God.
A-
I know. I'm my bad. I didn't mean to hit him with a
Mm.
haymaker question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah,
your
So
I
question.
want the
so
opportunity to
basically,
Mm.
answer
if you're
that
Damn.
if you're
too.
con- if you was in Canales' seat right
Hmm.
now, so you're
Hmm.
the head coach of the Carolina Panthers,
Hmm.
and after been through this season with Bryce, and not only just Bryce, but the whole team. But hey, that's your leader, your quarterback.
Hmm.
Are you going to, as you, are you going to go into this draft and later on get a QB, or are you going to ride with Bryce, knowing potentially if he doesn't perform, you have an owner who is very hostile,
Mm,
potentially lose your job?
Yeah.
mm.
So I
Oh.
believe that Canellis is not oblivious to what Bryce Young has done. We've seen the tape. We've seen the past year. We've seen this year, and he has came up with success over the past, 8 weeks. If I'm Canellis, I will try to backdoor quarterback in some way, shape, or form. And this is something that I said last year too. He's going to backdoor quarterback, and he got Plummer. I think that happens again because I don't think Andy Dalton is going to be on the team this upcoming year. So if I'm Canellis, understanding the parameters that
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? My son just called me. Can y'all hear me?
You good? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
can we
We
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
bro.
Okay, hold on. He just called me back again. So yeah, understanding the parameters of what we're up against from David Tepper's standpoint, I would say go ahead and get you a quarterback. But Bryce Young has made his case over the past 8 weeks to where he's not like just trash. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
like he's not week 1, week 2 Bryce. This is a different Bryce that we haven't seen before. Even though we're not rounding off wins, we're more competitive, and we see Bryce Young kind of getting back to what we thought he was going to be while he was in Alabama. So I'll say get a quarterback, but you know, I think
Now
Bryce is the guy unless
I,
unless he
I,
gets beat out in camp.
he can't go get and Howard. I ain't trying to have no argument with you, but the proof is in the pudding. It was 32 other teams that didn't want Plummer. So if he's going to go get somebody, he has to bring somebody in that's going to compete. I don't want a 15-year-old starter or backup. It got to be a young guy that can come in here and compete with Bryce fairly. You know what I'm saying? If he's
Talk
going to go
that
get a
shit, Poppy.
quarterback, I don't want no guy that ain't nobody else want. We are not the 49ers.
No, sir.
Canales is no Kyle Shanahan. So let's start with that. He ain't drawing up them type of plays. He needs
Can I
somebody
Let
that's gonna push.
go
say
ahead,
one thing
PP.
about
Go
this?
ahead, Nick.
I think everyone's underestimating the fact that Dave Canales got this job because David Tepper thinks he's this guy to make Bryce Young the guy. David Tepper's guy is Bryce Young, fellas. He wants
Where
him to
did you ever
succeed.
hear that at, though, Nick?
Well,
What do you mean?
I'm gonna
David
say
Where
Tepper
did, where
said
did
he's
you
gonna
ever
hire
hear
the
that
David Tepper. You
Tepper
can
was
look. You
hired?
can look
Where
it
did
up.
you
You
ever
can look
hear
it
that
up, brother.
Canales? Where did you
Yes,
ever hear
yes,
that
yes. To
Canales was
help
not
Bryce.
simply hired as? Well, hold on, Nick. I'm
Well,
gonna be
one at a
quick.
time. One at a time, Nick. One
Yeah,
at a
I
time.
just
Yeah.
You
want
didn't
to
even let
know
me
because,
go, bro.
I'm just trying to ask you on this statement because I've heard other people say that, and I'm just asking for clarity. That's
Yeah,
all, bro.
yeah.
Was it ever stated that it's specifically why Canales was hired was to fix Bryce Young, or was he hired to be the head coach of the team?
It was both.
So
He
let
was
me
hired to be the
jump
head
in
coach
on
of
that
the
right
team
there, fella. Let me jump in.
because
Nick got a point, Red, because there was, some reports out there. There was some messages out there that, he was brought here to help Bryce Young. And pretty much, if I wanted to ask Carolina Panthers to tell me that Canales was brought here to help Bryce without telling me, well, the draft. They went in the draft to get everything possible to help this man succeed for this year.
and spent $150 million on the interior of the
On
offensive line. He's the billionaire's choice. He's the billionaire's since David Tepper's became we didn't draft the quarterback in the first round. He traded up to get this kid. We all know Frank Reich wanted CJ Stroud, and David Tepper came in the office, dropped his nuts, and said, "No,
exactly.
I'm the billionaire. This is the guy I want. You're getting him." And that's why Frank Reich ain't here no more. You feel me? So
and it really just came out that David Tepper was the one that wanted to draft Bryce.
Exactly. That's his guy.
At the end of the day, Canales is in a situation to where he's being forced to take care of a kid that ain't his. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that Dan Morgan allows this man to choose his guy to this draft if either one of them want to be successful. Because you seeing flashes here and there of a first rounder that went out of the top of the first, by the way. And just like Poppin said, it's nothing exciting. I'm not jumping out my seat for it. A lot of you fans of Bryce lovers, the reason y'all jumping out of your seat because you want to be able to say, I told you so. So the little shit that he's doing as a QB in the NFL, and y'all getting hyped about it. You just want to be at the end of, you just want to say at the end of the day, I told you so, because you put all in on Bryce. A lot of us still had questions, like his height, like shit like that, like his arm strength that we're just now seeing 2 years at damn near the end of the season. We've questioned his arm strength all 2023, half of 2024. But now, since he's doing the things he was supposed to have been doing from day one, because we drafted him to be a day one starter, it's like it's amazing, y'all. But when I go back and I look at numbers like a Bo Nix, who was drafted, what number was he drafted? Somebody let me know.
I think 12. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can look at it real
it's
quick.
It's one of them. But when I look at this dude and I see
JJ McCarthy was 10.
Yeah. So when I look at a Bo Nix and I see 3,400 yards, 25 TDs, and 12 interceptions, that's screaming promising from a guy that didn't come out of the top with a Jaden Daniels, with a fuck is his name? With a damn.
Yeah, it was 12. Caleb or Drake May.
Michael Penix went at 10, didn't he?
Yeah, Penix went at 8.
Yeah.
Your boy went at McCarthy went at 10. I think it might have been 11. It was 10, I believe, and then Bo went at 12.
Yeah. So when y'all sit here and talk about a Bryce Young, I just expect more, because you letting rookies come in and outshine you. The fact that you had got benched, you had an opportunity to not get benched. You were the starter. You had the spot solidified at the beginning of the year. So the fact that you had to get benched, you wasn't doing your job. So that's where I'm at on this Bryce Young shit. To me, this train ride is over with. We done passed Charlotte 3 or 4 goddamn times fucking with Bryce. I'm finna hop off. I'm going home because it's going nowhere. And I'll be damned if I sit here and watch my team spend another draft on this nigga just for him not to do nothing.
We
You
got
can
to
blame
spend it
the
on the
receivers.
defense.
Yeah,
Not
you
on
can
him,
blame it on
defense.
you can blame it on the receivers all you want to. But last year y'all was blaming it on them. They moved up to do y'all a favor by getting Xavier Legette because that's who y'all want.
So
They
Nick,
did
you
y'all
said
a
y'all
favor
got to.
by getting him a running back. They did y'all a favor by getting him 2 offensive linemen that took them to half our money.
So Nick, you said y'all got to focus on the defense.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. The upcoming game on Sunday, where you're gonna see 2 of the young starters on teams in this
Oh,
division go
Penix
head
gonna
to
look
head,
good,
does
brother.
that mean
Penix gonna look
absolutely
real good.
nothing? Does that mean
Penix gonna look
nothing?
good. Hold on, Daddy. Hold on. Oh, Red. I hope you don't think I'm serious when I say we're gonna beat y'all.
Well, I have to take you seriously until you tell
I'm
me
just saying that out of
otherwise.
healthy competition, brother. No, y'all gonna smoke our boots like 41-17.
Yeah, Michael Penix gonna look so good, and that's really
Michael
gonna
Penix
clear the
gonna throw for
spot
about
need to be up out of
350.
here.
Yeah, I don't jump
Yeah.
out the car like that, fellas.
Oh
But you
yeah,
know,
nah.
I
Michael
expect to
Penix about to
win.
light us up. Bijan Robinson about to light us up. Tyler Algier about to light us up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
rare.
That's facts.
Can I PBP? Who do you want with the overall pick when we pick at 6?
Yeah,
Who's on your radar?
yeah. Still speculation of whether or not we'll be higher or lower than 6 as of right now because one more game left. But um, I'm going defensive. And I'm going defensive because that's the Achilles heel of this 2024 team. Even though Bryce Young was another anomaly, at least he was productive once he came back. The defense hasn't been really productive at all. So it's because we don't have a true nose guard. Like we had a big Vita Vea on our team in the 3-4 scheme, the way we could run. Some stuff that'd be different. Like I saw the Panthers running yesterday a wide 9 defense, like outside of the tackles.
I'm gonna
That
rebuttal that first part, PPP. Go ahead and finish.
yeah. I saw them running a wide 9 defensive stance, man. That actually got home a couple times. And I'm thinking, well, shoot, if we're running a wide 9, then we might as well go back. And I hope Howard's not listening. We might as well go back to the 4-3. You feel me? Because like it's getting through. Like those sacks that Jadeveon Clowney got and those pressures that came when they was in a wide stance, not in tight, not in any of that stuff, man. They was in wide 9, bro, and like working them boys. So yeah, I'll go defensive.
But okay, so let me rebuttal that. Y'all keep screaming defense, right? I could have sworn I said something about this shit yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been years and years and years since we've been able to replace Cam Newton, and I'm gonna keep saying this. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
This defense has been more successful than the offense or the quarterbacks have that's been here in that amount of time that Cam's been gone.
I
Hold
agree.
on, PPP, let me finish.
Oh no, I was saying I agree.
Yeah, we have watched great defensive players leave this organization because of we can't get a quarterback here to produce wins. So it don't make it a hard decision at all to just walk the fuck away from this team. So the reason I say what I say is because you let Brian Burns do you dirty. The team gave away Dante Jackson because they couldn't pay him. And then on top of that, Frankie Louvu shitted in your face because he knew you wouldn't win nothing. Jeremy Chin gone. Evero swept him down. He couldn't use him in his defense. He wanted to leave. So you let top tier players like that walk away from this defense. But all that we can keep screaming is we need defensive pieces. We need defensive pieces. Well, those players are not going to stick around if we can't get a guy here that can produce wins for this organization. And the reason I say what I say, you got guys like number 95 that play for the Chiefs, right? When they didn't pay him, he could have easily bounced the fuck up out of there. When he went on his little holdout or whatever, and then he come off of it and ended up playing and ended up paying him later in the season, he would have never done that if Patrick Mahomes wasn't his quarterback.
Okay.
He would have got the fuck out of Kansas City. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not going to go and spend money on defense. Not at first. Because these head coaches need to find their guy. Frank, to me, Bryce was never his guy. I thought it was always CJ Stroud. He was known for bigger quarterbacks. Matt Rule had a chance to get a guy in Justin Fields, but went J.C. Horn. So Dave Canales, don't fall in the footsteps of those previous motherfuckers who has been eliminated from this organization. You go and get your guy, and then you think about Ijaro Evero. Because if you don't, you're going to go out that same door them other motherfuckers went out of. And then the motherfucker off the streets of Charlotte going to be coaching this team.
Okay, all right. So T-Money, great rebuttal, and I understand what you're saying. The issue is you went back too far. That's the issue.
How did I go back too far?
You went back to when we had, Cam Newton, and you talked about how the defense was good.
I said nobody replaced Cam yet, so bad quarterback play is leading me back that far.
Right.
Am I wrong?
I understand that completely. Hold on. Well, to a certain extent, I just don't agree with you that you have to go back that far. I will say this. You're right in this regard. When Phil Snow was running that 3-3-5 and we was, doing some stuff or whatever, we had a decent defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but here's the thing. Hindsight is always 20/20. At that time, that is what we were doing. We were looking for a quarterback. And in order for them to feel like they found their quarterback, they had to give up on some offensive piece, on the offense piece, DJ Moore. All right.
So getting rid of Cam Newton for Teddy Bridgewater is looking for a quarterback. Getting rid of Teddy Bridgewater for Sam Darnold is looking for a quarterback.
No.
Sam Darnold for PJ Walker is.
But you cut me off, T-Money. T-Money, listen. T-Money. Yeah. I'm not going back that far. I'm going to right here where we're at. We let DJ Moore go. And you got to think now, our defense was okay when we had Steve Wilkes. It was okay when we had Steve Wilkes.
Okay, why did we let DJ Moore go? I can't let you do this. Why did we let DJ Moore go?
I just said that. I said we let DJ Moore go for Bryce Young. I said that.
Okay, and failed successfully.
Right.
Got rid of your number one receiver to get a quarterback.
Thank you.
It makes sense.
That don't make sense.
I understand that completely. I understand that completely. But what the Panthers have done, they was in search for the replacement of Cam Newton so bad that they did that. Now that they feel like they got something going right now, which I'm looking at, I'm like, all right, you need a couple more offensive pieces. But let's be totally honest.
PPP. Now, all that, dog. PPP, a couple more offense. That's all. Y'all keep saying the same shit. No.
The
pieces that's here right now can win.
Okay, but we don't have a number one wide receiver. All right? We don't have a solidified tight end.
Adam Thielen been catching that rock. Jalen Coker been catching that rock. Hell, Xavier Leggett was catching it when the other quarterback was throwing to him. I don't want to hear all that shit, man. We're not gonna get that number one. You're gonna have to get a quarterback that can put on his back.
T-Money, unfortunately, you're gonna hear it, my brother, because we need a number one wide receiver. Why do you think they went out there and got Deontay Johnson? Someone that's a clear number one at the time.
That nigga is no.
At the time. So they are searching for a number one wide receiver. Hands down, they are. But let's not be crazy about it. This defense is softer than paper.
Red and popping. How much does Bryce fucking need, dog? How much does he need?
So that's interesting that you asked that question, because I was going to ask PPP, knowing our circumstances, when do you expect us to get a number one wide receiver? Where are you going to get that at?
Well, I love living in free agency. That's me.
We
I
we
love.
broke. We broke PPP. We broke.
No,
Yeah,
We
no,
shopping at
no,
Family Dollar right now. We
no,
getting
no,
Dollar
yeah, you
Tree.
gonna
no. We're
have to get
not.
it
No,
out
we're
the
not.
dirt.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because we got the best cap guy in the NFL in a Brent Tillis. You
And
know what
what
I
did
mean?
Brett Tiller say, PPP? He said literally they asked him after the draft, right? They said, hey, so what's your plans for next year in free agency? He said, that's it. We did everything. We're not spending no money next year. I
Hey,
spent
listen,
all the money.
listen. That was a conversation then. At that point, things could change. We just have to wait and see. But I do believe that we can make some things change around with restructuring contracts. Taylor Moton is a big one. You know, we got some other things that are coming up that we can do. We're going to cut some players. We're going to add some players. You know, Shot Tuttle is one in which I think if you let them go, you save more money than keeping them. You know what I mean? So we got some things that we can do. We just have to wait until that time period comes up and see
Man.
what we can do.
So T Money. My answer to that is I'm gonna borrow a business term, and
Okay.
y'all will be familiar with it. It's called the concept of diminishing returns. So basically, that is to say, it doesn't matter what you invest in,
Uh-huh.
your money is gonna diminish because the product that you're putting it in is bad. It's a
Yeah.
bad product. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. What I saw yesterday, y'all gonna be bad for a while.
A while.
Yeah, and it's on the
Unless we
quarterback.
fix something.
Bryce does not elevate y'all's team,
And,
not just the
oh, and, I,
offense.
and I'm gonna tell you something that pissed me off, and I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. Popping PPP. This nigga was over there on the sideline, lollygagging, smiling, and playing while he getting his ass whooped 41-14. But it's funny though.
I
Yeah, that
can't
wasn't a
stand
good
that.
look.
Damn face would have been so goddamn it swole nigga. Like my
I
thing
can't
is
stand that, bro. I can't
he
stand
don't
that.
give a fuck,
That's not
PPP.
that's
And I
not that's
seen
not building a culture of winning. I can't
thank
stand that,
you.
bro.
And my thing is
Yeah, that was a bad
what
look.
really turned me away from Bryce yesterday and let me know he wasn't the guy. He had no sense of urgency of even trying to bring the team back. The nigga took off running and just jogged out of bounds. Like, yeah, we got to take this L. Nigga, you
And
put it
T
all on
Money,
the line if you getting your ass whooped from start to finish. That's what
T
I'm
Money.
saying.
In defense,
Fuck
in
with me, bro.
defense, in defense, the cameras are always on them. But this is my point. Knowing that, there was never a point last night when the cameras panned to Kirk Cousins that he had a look on his face of smugness to say, yeah, the rookie can't get y'all through this.
Yeah,
So there should have not been a point in that game yesterday where Bryce allowed himself to smile on the sideline, period.
it ain't
If
fucking
anything,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
that was
funny.
a bad look,
The
man. That
people
was a
in
bad look.
yeah, the people in this organization is hurting because of
I
this
don't
nigga,
like
bro.
that. And that's the thing that
Yeah,
I've been preaching about. We're talking about winning culture and winning this and winning that. Well, for one, to me, in my eyes, when after OTAs, it started OTA. It starts there when winning culture starts. It don't start at the last 5 games you want to win on. You about to go sit on the bench. The coaches and the players have to believe in winning at the very beginning, and you have to
In
start winning
preseason.
at the
thank
beginning,
you.
before preseason. When you get in your playbook, when the
That's a
guys are
fact.
coming along, it's volunteer OTAs. It starts there. The culture has to start there. If
Thank you.
everybody's saying, "Hey, man, you know I took my ankle, I'm just gonna sit out for 4 games," it starts to pass along to other people. I've seen Tommy, I mean not Tommy Trimmer, and Thomas
I
and
saw
others
Clowney was
hurt.
out there yesterday. I saw
Yeah,
Clowney was out there yesterday.
but
Yeah.
yeah, and Thomas always hurt. He ain't had that one major surgery. Because you never available. You know why? Because that same culture has been passed down to him, that has been passed down to Tommy Tremble, who does the same shit, who's also is passed down to other players who always be hurt and never available to play the game. But they get paid millions of dollars though. You sitting
Talk
over here smiling on the on the sideline, getting your ass whooped.
whooped.
And it's passing down to everybody else. And the only person getting mad is the cold ass white boy Thielen, slamming his
Yeah.
helmet and shit. That the nerve
Yeah,
of you.
Thielen don't like that. Thielen don't like that
Yeah,
mess.
Because you know
meanwhile,
why? He
everybody
wants
else
to
over here
win.
smiling.
He
And
knows
he putting his
he
life on the
wants
line on
he
every
puts it
play. He
he
Yeah,
could have
takes
got
it
bowled up,
serious.
man, on that sideline. Yeah.
yeah.
We over here high fiving about what? So the winning culture, I don't see it. I don't see the leaders on this team that's talking about how you should carry yourself as a professional football player, as a Carolina Panther. I don't see it. I see a whole bunch of clowns. Y'all need to go join the
Man, talk
Well,
that
Warner Brothers
shit,
well,
Poppy.
well,
circus.
well,
Y'all want to
well,
ha
I,
ha he he.
well, I will say this, man. Yesterday's game was a bunch of what you would deem clowns or backups. We played the majority of our practice squad yesterday. Um, we ain't have a Josie Jewell, Shaq Thompson, all these guys, veteran leadership. We ain't have that.
But
So
see,
yeah, I
y'all
mean,
are blaming the defense anyway. But
well,
it wasn't a bunch of backups, but one or two on the
T
offense.
Money, T Money, why you be cutting me off, baby?
Go ahead, but go and get it in. Go PPP. Look, I be so intrigued to say something. Go ahead, get it on. I'm gonna
Every
be
time I
quiet. Go
say
ahead,
something, now
PPP.
you ain't stopped pop or red. As soon as I say something, peep peep peep.
Go ahead, PPP. Get it on, baby.
No, man, it's just this, man. I understand y'all position. Trust me, I do. You know, when I'm looking at and I'm evaluating this 2024 season, I'm evaluating it in two ways. One, I'm evaluating pre Bryce Young benching and then post Bryce Young benching, and then actually three ways. The in between with Andy Dalton, which only gave us one win. So, I mean, the whole team as a whole, didn't do well. Because even with veterans playing, we still ain't did nothing. So going into the season, I understand why a quarterback is very, very important. Trust me, I do, because, listen, just like I said earlier, I would have loved to have a Jaden Daniels uh, on the Panthers. And seeing what he did on that last drive, how he didn't allow Atlanta to get the ball not one
Boy, he
time.
a dog, man.
Yeah, yeah,
How many times he was telling the coach, no, we're going for it. We're going for it. This a rookie.
yeah,
Telling the coach,
yeah,
no, we're going for it. It's
Man,
fourth and
that
yeah.
three. We're
boy.
going for it.
A lot of people won't like this
That's
statement I'm about
culture.
to make because Lamar done won the MVP so many years. But you know what I saw last night? That boy is a rookie who came into the league already where Lamar had to develop to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has a good supporting cast, and not to mention that
He does.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know people always say I want a good offensive minded head coach. Nah, I want a good defensive minded head coach. And I love Dan Quinn's style of coaching. I love it. I really do, man. I just think he really they really nestled in and got really good players at good positions. Not to mention, come on, they got Terry McLaurin. Like,
PvP. I was
They got
mad with
good
that
players
Joker
from
last
us.
night.
You
I
got
was
Luba
mad with
over
that
there.
Joker.
You got Jeremy Chan
I
over there.
say, go ahead, Pop. I say, how dare Dan Quinn come out here and eat up clock and he let Tom Brady have the ball 10, 15 times to come back from 28 to 3. I
yeah,
Right.
say,
yeah,
boy,
he,
that's
he
dirty.
learned.
That's
He
dirty.
learned.
He
He
learned. He
learned.
did learn. He
Yeah,
did.
yeah, he
Yep.
learned, man.
PPP, if I can have it my way, and I'll be honest with you, there's it's about 22 guys that's coming that's wants a contract this year. It's about 22 guys, almost
Hmm.
half our roster, right? I don't
Hmm.
really want to restructure anybody contract. Reason why is because we're trying to get out of cap hell. If we sit in this for one more year, you're gonna have so much money. You just sneezing millions. Sneeze another million over there. You got so much millions of dollars you can be able to transport and really get whatever free agency you want in 2026. I'd
Mm,
rather us just
So,
sit
mm.
in it this year,
so,
re-sign a few guys for me.
hmm
I don't want to restructure and kick the can down the road because that usually bites us in the butt when we'll end up losing somebody and getting nothing for them. You see what I'm saying? This is just the history and the pattern of the Carolina Panthers. They've been doing it for years. And
Yeah.
finally,
so,
we got Brand Tillis here who was saying, okay, we're not going to do too much of free agency. I just did this with the salary cap so that we can be out of cap hell.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna say this. I'm
okay,
gonna say
yes,
this.
sir.
Hold it on. You can get back, Rich. But I'm gonna say this, man. A QB the likes of a Jalen Milroe with the team that's around right now, as far as the offensive wise, he'll take us to the playoffs.
We win the South. We win the
Yeah,
South.
off the
Nah,
rip. No,
nah,
I'm telling you because
nah. I'm telling you, I disagree with you.
his mentality and his physicalness, bro. I'm telling you right now, we
Okay.
winning because
You know, all I watch is
hold
SEC
on,
football.
and now when that motherfucker brought Alabama back on a Georgia defense, my nigga,
When he lost to Oklahoma,
that let me know right then, dog, that this motherfucker he with it. You feel me? Like I'm telling you, you
if y'all want to
motherfuckers are
have this
only a
discussion
hair.
about Jalen Milroe, I'm ready for it.
I'm
Because I'm telling
telling
you
you,
right
dog.
now.
I'm not talking about
Oh,
Jalen. I'm
nah,
talking about
he's
Jaden Daniels.
intriguing.
What I seen last night was elite traits, PPP. What I was talking about, what you need in a quarterback. You see
Yeah.
elite traits,
Oh,
several
he got it.
elite
He got it.
traits.
He
He
got it.
can
He got
run.
it.
He got a big arm, and not only that, he got elite confidence.
The
Okay.
motherfuckers in the South wouldn't know how to handle a Jalen Milroe because you couldn't handle Cam.
Yeah,
He
we
is
would.
Oh, I'm
by
talking about
far
Yeah,
the
Jaden.
we
I'm
most
talking about
would.
intriguing
Jaden
Yeah,
Daniels.
we
I'm
No,
talking
you
about
would.
wouldn't.
Jaden Daniels. I'm talking about
Let me
Jaden
ask you a
Daniels.
question, T Money. Let me
I
ask you a
ain't talking.
question.
I ain't talking Jaden Daniels because that'll never happen. That's long
Let me ask you a
gone.
question.
He don't watch it. I'm talking
Let
about
me
what
ask
we
you a
can
question.
get. Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you a question. Who would you point to in the NFL currently that Jalen Milroe you would say is his comp right now as an NFL quarterback?
I couldn't compare him to nobody. He his own
Okay.
style.
So you
Nobody.
say
He's
he's a
his own.
1A or 1A?
He is a more athletic Randall Cunningham. A more gifted
No, it's not. What?
Randall Cunningham. Yeah. Yeah, he
Cunningham?
is.
Jalen
Yeah, he
Milroe
is.
does not have Randall Cunningham's throwing ability. You out your mind, Nick.
Yeah. Nah, not
What?
That boy
Cunningham.
known for that deep
Nah.
ball though.
And
He can
Randall
throw the deep
Cunningham
ball, but
never
running,
ran with the power that
Hey, he
Jalen
known for
Milroe
that
run
deep
with.
ball.
Nah,
but running,
he's a more
Cunningham can
that's what
throw.
I'm saying.
Hold
He's more
on.
He
gifted.
ain't nowhere near Randall Cunningham. They don't even compare
More
to
gifted.
each other. Thank you. She telling Daddy right. And listen, yeah. Man. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, I watched the kid. He's got a lot of development to go. He's raw. To
Oh yeah,
me,
absolutely. He has to go to the
he's
right team.
raw. He's got a lot of development to go, but he's just as likely to be converted. If he come into the NFL, he'll be like, what's that boy name at New Orleans
Hey,
PBP
I see different energy. Y'all,
Rattler.
that
y'all
run the
motherfuckers.
ball, and when you scouted them, you said he was going to be the one that y'all had to stop.
Y'all
Oh, you
ain't gonna
talking
like.
about
Y'all ain't gonna.
Taysom Hill?
Taysom
Yeah.
Hill,
Y'all ain't gonna
Taysom
like.
Hill.
Y'all ain't gonna like my comp for him. But I feel like he's better than him because he doesn't fumble the ball. But right now, because he hasn't played in the NFL, he reminds me a lot of Justin Fields, but has ball security.
I see a lot of confidence in him too,
I see
dog.
that. I see that. People. I see that.
I,
Pop.
Oh, he's
I
way
could
more
I
see
confident
see
than
a
that.
Justin
lot
Fields.
of confidence in that boy, dog. And that's what we need here.
I'm a
He's
big
gonna
Justin
bring
Fields
that.
fan, and I think Jalen Milroe could be better easily for
Yeah,
sure. For sure.
That's
Okay,
what I just.
y'all.
Coaching
That's what I've
matters.
just said.
Okay.
The
That's what I just
situation
said.
definitely
He
matters.
remind.
I feel you, Pop. That's actually a really good comp, to be honest. I like that.
Okay,
He
y'all.
I
just.
like that.
He's
He
more
could
secure.
definitely.
He can run you over. He's fast. If not faster, he's fast. He
look
got
at
a
that
big
boy. I
arm.
just
He
see. I
just
see
from
more.
short
I
to
I don't know if
intermediate
he's faster.
throws
He
that
got
he
a
needs.
bigger arm for
He ain't
sure.
no. He
That
ain't
man
no
got a
quiet
bazooka of
fucker
an
neither.
arm. He got a bazooka of an arm.
Huh?
Okay,
He
y'all.
ain't no. He ain't no quiet motherfucker neither, dog. He gonna let you know when I got them do what I do. You gonna get the celebrations. Bryce, Bryce didn't start off like that. Bryce pump faking right now. Nobody give a fuck about all them little celebrations. This motherfucker right here will bring light to Carolina. Do you hear me? I'm trying to
All right,
tell y'all, bro.
let me plant my flag right now.
Look at that.
T
Look at
Money.
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
plant my flag
look
right
at
now,
this
T
shit,
Money.
brother.
I'm gonna plant my
Go
flag
ahead.
right now. Jalen Milroe will be not even spoken of next year as a rookie in the NFL.
Because wherever he go, they're gonna develop him. And I'm
Oh,
telling you, he needs to come
I got
here.
an opposite take. I got an opposite take. I think he's gonna go in the first round. Someone's gonna take him in the first round. A
Yeah,
team's gonna
it's
fall
gonna
in love
be
with him.
us.
Hey,
It's going
fellas, I'm
because the
about to
other.
jump off, man. I gotta take care of
Okay,
some business,
PPP.
but I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
It ain't gonna
Y'all.
be
Okay,
us.
Look
PPP.
at that
You
deep
too,
ball. Look at that
PPP.
deep ball. All right, PPP. Look at the damn deep ball in a great spot. Come on now. Stop playing with T Money. But look,
Don't
we
be
got it.
surprised if New Orleans takes him.
Nick, he ain't going in the first round, Nick. And New Orleans is
Yeah.
not spending the first round
Like
on a
Pop was
Man,
quarterback.
saying
shit,
earlier,
nigga, fuck around
right
New
before you
Orleans, get
came
him.
on
It's a wrap.
Swarm. He was saying it right before, and I agreed wholeheartedly with him. When he goes to the combine and his pro day and he starts
Oh my
throwing and
God.
they get the measurables and they see how
Oh my
big and
God.
strong and fast this kid is,
It's
someone
gonna
is
get
gonna
it's
fall
gonna
in
get
love with the
scary.
prospect, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna get
Someone's
scary.
gonna
Hey,
fall in
listen.
love with the prospect.
Body of work.
Yo, Nick. I promise you, look, like
Body of work.
that's the beautiful thing about football. Football is, thankfully, free agency is before the
Free
draft.
agent since the draft. I think it used to be different too. I think it used to
Hey,
be
well, look,
different if
hold
I'm not
on to that,
mistaken.
fellas. We get ready to get up out of here, man. Look, I appreciate all y'all for
Yes,
stopping through.
sir.
Red Swarm, popping,
Yes,
Nick, Five
sir.
State. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to get up
Yep,
out
yep.
of here. I
No
Appreciate
got
y'all
doubt.
boys, man.
Man, I
I'll talk
appreciate
to y'all as
y'all
we
too,
get
man.
closer to Sunday.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. We're going to talk about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy, man. Yes, sir. Shout out
Well,
Red Swarm. Yeah, but for the rest of y'all, man, y'all know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You got to keep it real with me because T going to keep it real with you. Yes, sir. And my take on Carson Beck declares for the NFL draft. Is it the right move for the young QB? It's the only move for the young QB because if he goes back to college, he may never make an NFL appearance. But with that being said, chat, we gonna get the fuck up out of here. Peace out.